Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Darksafe Walker, and after a nice long day at work, it's nice to come home and just chill on one of your favorite games. Alright, so, we just rolled. We're going to be doing the jazz soundtrack. We're currently on piano, so we'll just kind of cycle it a couple of times. There we go. Alright, so, what do we want to try with the magnetic follow-up? I mean, there's a few that I think aren't going to do well. Let's start with Radiant Blast. Radiant Blast by itself, I really like. But with magnetic follow-up, I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to guess not well. But there's no harm in just giving it a shot. The worst thing that can happen is it ends up not working out so well. Oh no. Actually, no. I actually have no idea what I want to use. I'm just kind of playing it by ear at the moment. There we go. Get something nice and balanced. The question is, do I choose to go Captain's Ring again with the same robe? I hadn't even thought about it. So let's have a quick look. The right robe for... Yeah, I think go critical hit for this one. We've got Blurring Falconry, and we all know that that's pretty much just... That's pretty much just your critical hit fodder turned up to 11, so that's what we're going to work with. Alright. Now the real question becomes, do I still run the retro floor plan? I'm gonna try, even though the last run didn't exactly end in victory, but the whole point of the retro floor plan is that it gives me more money to work with, but at the same time makes things a bit more difficult. You know what? I'm down for that. I'm down. I'm ready to make it work. But this time, I'm gonna take my own advice. We are going to start with Atlas because, frankly, I get tired of him just always bodying me at level 3 with his stupid Mirror Shield Knights and all the other garbage. Yeah, you suck, Atlas. Alright, so I kind of want to take a few seconds to wait and see how... Alright, so you're definitely getting more out of magnetic follow-up if you just tap it. So that actually gives this kind of like 3 modes, so to speak, depending on how you look at it. You've got just charge attack, you've got just tap fire, and then tap fire plus magnetic follow-up. So when magnetic follow-up isn't up, ow, oh, I'm just getting destroyed. Okay, that room was awful. I would like to not have to do that ever again if at all possible. So what you have going on is basically, yeah, I can have a mirror shield of my own, and Nemo's. Alright, well, before I decide what I want to spend my money on as far as that's concerned, basically you have two ways to get big damage off with the charge. And it's very similar to how that idea worked out with Field Berserk, where you can either wait for the Berserk to just use your charge ones with rapid fire, or give it a sec and just, you know what I'm trying to say. My brain does not work. What happens when you spend 10 hours in a truck delivering packages? God damn it. Stop throwing fucking rocks. Admittedly, they could say the same thing about me, but screw it. They're not my dad. I know what I'm looking for. Pardon me. But will it be there is the question. Gotta even find Iris before I can begin to answer that question. My lack of effective range options is really making this difficult. Yeah, there's magnetic follow-up itself, but you don't want to rely on that as your ranged option. Okay, so now we've got a couple of things here that I definitely like. Alright, so we might be spending most of our money on Arcana this time around. Go ahead and grab Magnetic Follow-Up. That's nice. And we'll take Dragon Dive. So that's a little better. Not great, but we have another ranged option. I think that'll be a big thing. And Mirror Shield will help us out when trying to handle ranged opponents, because as said, our ranged options are a bit limited. So, it is nice having kind of like extra, like the multiple modes to work the charged Arcana with, but not sure it's enough to really make it like a strong, viable choice at all times. Which, yeah, I know it doesn't have to be perfectly viable all the time, but just what it really boils down to, aside from my lack of being able to speak English, is consistency. I know you should all be very familiar with me talking about consistency. Thanks, up button. That's exactly what I wanted. go. And it's not necessarily that it's like inconsistent. It's that it's typically a little difficult to rely on magnetic follow-up as a consistent ranged option, because the basic arcana buff spells tend to have longer cooldowns, so it's hard to just bust them out whenever you need a ranged option. Which means that for this run, Lancers in particular are going to give me a world of hurt. But Enhanced Breaking Twister could be really good with critical hits, also really good area denial. There's Taffy over there, which I don't know if I'm going to want his Arcana. Or I guess I should say its Arcana, because it can be really difficult to determine Taffy's gender at any given time, because you gotta. Well, there's Field Berserk. You're really happy that missed entirely. Thanks, game. What do you got for me? We're going to be spread a little thin, but here we go. We're going to grab that. Then we will grab Breaking Twister, and that's basically our lot. But we wouldn't have had that much if I didn't A, have the retro floor plan, and B, didn't break Taffy. So, you know. And Enhanced Healing. We're gonna need that. I am surely getting beat up. I will also just go ahead and say this run is definitely going a little slower than I would like. Normally by now I'm already partway through floor 2, so I can immediately tell you that I don't think this combo is necessarily great. Then again, I do also have a lot of Arcana that's that for the most part aren't exactly heavy hitters, so that might be what I'm noticing. It is possible that my speed is not necessarily that far off, and what I'm noticing is more confirmation bias than an actual problem. Well, that's nice. A little bit. I don't know. If I get the opportunity to trade it in for something, I probably. Crap baskets. So I'm not exactly saying that this is good, but there's a part of me that's enjoying the challenge of this run. There's another part of me that's going, yeah, this really doesn't work for me, does it? Yeah, I don't know if I want that. Heat up a little bit too much for that to be really useful. Those could both be good. So could the water cushion. I'm also noticing that I'm only 44% of the way through the level, so wow, this. Don't necessarily want that. Alright, so I have a decent amount of money right now. Okay, so we can get that upgraded. That's nice. We have Flame Fusion again. Not sure that that'll be particularly useful, but it is something that's nice and hard hitting, and that. But we also have a good number of relics coming up that will end up being quite useful as well. Yeah, don't worry. I'm only a little quiet because I just don't have a lot to say right now. I'm really focusing hard on trying to understand this particular combo, and I will just flat out say I don't think it's very good. But maybe you guys have a different opinion on it. Maybe you're seeing some potential that I'm not. I think the flexibility is nice, but the flexibility only goes so far. gray canvas. I don't know how I feel about the reactive vine mail. I guess grab it, and then we'll see. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think it'll be better for me to save my money going into the next floor. Let's not worry about flame fusion. It's good, don't get me wrong, but knowing how to wisely spend and save your money does wonders for running this game. And I think the watercolor palette really helped me get some of my spells back faster. Yeah, the whole time I'm doing this, I'm going, I don't know about this. So I think right now my thought process on it is the versatility is nice, but you're probably better off just sticking with it with something else to help you control the field a little bit better. Like I said, if you guys are seeing some potential here that I'm not, by all means, let me know. Because there may very well be something that I missed. I'd really like to get Dragon Dive upgraded, but she just doesn't help. Have anything good? Not really. There might have been an opportunity for the dependable cake, but to be fair, I could also be remembering the previous run. Oh, crap. Okay, that wasn't nice. Conqueror's Belt. You know what? That's worth it. Sometimes just debuffing your enemies is enough to make a difference. And these are not good. Well, I shouldn't say that. If I hadn't just enhanced my dash already, it would have been nice. This should help me control some space. That would be more useful than you could possibly imagine. Though to be fair, you probably could imagine. Just played this game too. Okay, so that's... The watercolor palette is actually getting a lot of work done. Oh, I didn't want to buy 2 of them. Well, okay, game. I guess I bought 2 of them. Alright, you know what? That works out fine. Yeah, I don't want anything else. Moving on. So if I may be real honest, I think I already have an idea which ones of these, which basic arcana are going to play nicely with the magnetic follow-up, but I continue to test all of them because you never know what you miss out on by not experimenting. Ow. Ooh, I like that dash, but I'm going to stick with what I have. I don't give Magma Rush enough credit for what it does, and it is really good. It's also a really good excuse to grab the Ring of Reserve. That's it. I'm sorry, I must be tired. My brain is not functioning well right now. Whoa, where did those guys come from? I didn't think I had gotten close enough to aggro the enemies in that room. God damn. Defensive options are really helping us out here. I'm all for it. And hey, look at that! Bouncing Surge. I am going to want that to help out in the Sura fight, assuming that I make it that far. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think I'm doing bad, I just think I could also be doing better. So, more than likely I'm gonna end up picking up the Golden Armor of Envy. Just a little bit of extra defense, I think, is going to be a big help. That is definitely something I dropped the reactive vine on. What is causing enemies from other rooms to suddenly be like, oh, there he is, fuck him up? So weird that keeps happening. Okay, so... Yeah, Bouncing Surge is a little spendy at this point, but okay, we should be able to afford it. Alright, end of the level. God damn it. Alright, that seemed like it was more difficult than it needed to be. Alright, so let's grab this. Still looking for that Dragon Dive upgrade, though. Come on, Iris. Don't keep me waiting on that. Regardless of anything else, Assassin's Blade is definitely getting the job done. We've gotten 2 critical hit chance upgrades. There's the Dragon Dive upgrade. Who knows if we'll get the Bouncing Surge upgrade, but you know, worry about that later. Okay, there's an example of this combo kind of doing what I wanted it. Alright, so kind of what you're witnessing right now is me desperately trying to figure out how best to lay my traps in order to control space most effectively. That's essentially what I'm doing, is I'm just laying traps and making the enemy walk in. Strangely, my defensive pickups are what's saving the day right now. I've just kind of been getting kicked around most of this run. Okay, well, let's go ahead and upgrade Dragon Dive. There you go. Covers more space now, which means more hits. Nothing wrong with that. Ow. Okay, that hurt more than I'd like to admit. Okay. We have... Ooh, Curse Eater's Vest. Alright, yeah. We definitely have something that I would like to replace that with. I think... but because everything is so expensive... Oh, here's what I do. So now we go grab the Curse Eater's Vest. There we go. Not bad at all. I also think we're not necessarily going to replace it right away, but I think we can get rid of this now. That has definitely... See, since this is the last normal level, I think this is the right time to cash in. Alright. Now, I have gone on record as saying that these two are pretty much the easiest boss in the game, but don't... I was going to attempt to make this a gray canvas thing. Owie. There we go. Alright. Ooh, twin turbines. I think I am going to take that in place of Bouncing Surge. Mostly because I know it's upgraded and it should cover enough space to help out against the Null Flash agents. Wow, really? Go down already. Jeez. You're not supposed to have that much health. God, noticing just how much damage I'm not doing right now. Kind of got me a little envious for some of my other runs. Okay, I think the best thing to do is grab that, and that's about it. Alright, we've got a full 530 health and a bunch of multi-hit stuff to use. Alright, think I've now come to the final conclusion on Radiant Blast plus Magnetic Follow-Up. Is not very good. I mean, it's definitely better than... God damn it, my up button doesn't like me today. This is kind of a slog. Whew. Okay. Alright, so Radiant Blast plus Magnetic Follow-Up has some versatility and some fun modes, but I don't think it makes up for just the essentially lack of damage it outputs. It's one of those things where Radiant Blast would be better off being used by itself, and Magnetic Follow-Up would be better off being something else. And there's any number of things that it could be that would be much more effective. So that's my take. Let me know if you guys saw some potential there that I didn't. And of course, if you want to see more of my stuff, you know where to go. And yeah, you all have a fantastic day, night, whatever time it is where you are, and I will see you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and